Hi everyone. Today we are going to talk about the expression has a history of. In a medical context, the expression has a history of is used to refer to a patient's past medical events, conditions or behaviors. However, it's essential to be aware of when it's appropriate and when it is not. Firstly, we are discussing when to use has a history of. While documenting past medical condition, we can use the expression has a history of. It's useful for noting previous illnesses or conditions. For example, the patient has the history of hypertension. We can also use the expression has a history of while highlighting recurrent issues. If a patient has had repeated occurrences of a medical condition, like migraines or seizures, feel free to use this expression. Then, identifying risk factors. When gathering information that might influence medical decisions, for instance, has a history of allergic reactions to penicillin, we can also use this expression here. Noting previous interventions, such as surgeries or therapeutic procedures. For example, she has a history of knee replacement surgery. Finally, behavioral and lifestyle context. It can help in understanding habits affecting health. For example, he has a history of smoking, or we can also say that has a history of excessive alcohol consumption. So, we can use this expression in all these situations. Now, when not to use has a history of. Using the expression has a history of incorrectly can lead to misunderstandings and misconceptions, especially in a medical context. Here are some wrong usages and the reason they are incorrect. We cannot use this expression has a history of while talking about current conditions. If Mrs. Jones has a broken arm, it is wrong to say Mrs. Jones has a history of a broken arm. Because if Mrs. Jones currently has a broken arm, it's not history, it's a present condition. And then, short-term or one-off events. It is incorrect to say she has a history of a cold last week, because a one-time short-term event like a cold doesn't usually warrant the has a history of phrasing. And finally, in an overly detailed context. Don't say he has a history of a headache on June 5, 2019 at 3 pm, because the phrase is meant to convey general patterns or significant events, not overly specific instances unless they are critical. Using has a history of accurately and appropriately ensures that the information being conveyed is both precise and relevant. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.